What is going on? It's Nate and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a banger, so make sure to grab your notebook, grab your pen and pencil and get ready. So what I'm talking about today is the law of cause and effect, but in regard to emotion. So a lot of people, when they think of cause and effect, they only think of cause as in like physical action, right? You think of it like doing something, going on a walk, going to the gym, texting someone, calling someone, right? When you think of action, when you think of cause, you always think of a physical movement, right? But let me tell you, we are so much more than physical beings, and so our cause, our actions are so much greater than just what we do physically. And so what a lot of people get wrong is they think that if they want to get better results, they want to get more out of life, that means they have to just put in more time. That means they have to put in, they have to start something new, start taking new actions, start doing new things. But the truth is that is so far from the truth. Typically, the first step to achieving what it is that you want is to do the same thing you've been doing, but do them in a different way, right? And so I just want to cover especially gratitude. I know I've made a few videos about gratitude, but like seriously, it is the most important thing of all things, right? Because we understand that we are spiritual beings, and you understand that we are one with God, right? We are co-creators with God. And so what would be more powerful than to have a close, direct connection to God, right? And the way that you have a close, direct connection to God continuously is through gratitude. You have to be in a state of gratitude at all times, and that will keep you directly connected to God at all times. That will keep you on the creative state of mind. That will keep you in this creative instead of the competitive plane. It will keep you generating ideas. It will keep you hopeful, faithful, and optimistic for what is to come, instead of focusing on the lack or limitation that you may be experiencing. It gives you a whole perception shift just by simply holding the state of gratitude, because your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are going to align with whatever frequency you are on. So if you are on a frequency of gratitude, all of your thoughts, feelings, and actions will align with that. So not only will you be thinking good thoughts, not only will you be feeling good feelings, but you will be taking actions with that energy behind it. You will be taking actions with gratitude, that you know you are the creator of your reality, that you know. And when I say you're the creator of your reality, I want you to take that with a grain of salt, because truly this is the way it works. We get to choose what state we want to occupy, right? Neville Goddard talks about this very, very well. There are many mansions that you can occupy, right? And so what God does is he fulfills whatever it is that you are. Whatever you are is what he fulfills. And so basically we have the choice to become whatever we want to become, and then God fulfills that in the physical world that we live in. So when I say that you create your reality, by no means are you the one that is causing all these things to move into form. You are not the one that is causing these random people to reach out to you, and these, random deals to line up, or for you to be in the right place at the right time. That is God, and I give all the glory to God. But I understand my relationship with God is like this, right? It says the kingdom of heaven is within you. God is within you. God, the creator of all creations, is within you. And the way that you are going to stay tuned into that spiritual side of you is through gratitude, because gratitude is what keeps you looking at the good. It keeps you focused on the good, which surrounds you with the good. You have to think of it like people. If you're a super negative person, right? And sorry, okay, I was thinking I had to turn here for some reason. Anyways, you have to think of it like people. Think of your different states like people. So if you are focused on negative, you are in a negative state. And imagine yourself in a room full of negative people, right? You're going to be in a negative mood. You're going to be in a negative vibration. You're going to have bad things happen to you. You're not going to be hopeful. You're going to be in your little pity party, right? Now imagine you're in a room full of people who are energized, they're optimistic, they have desires, they have goals, they have a future for themselves, right? How would you feel? You would feel uplifted. You would feel inspired, right? That's how this works. If you focus on the good, if you focus on the feeling of gratitude, if you focus on the abundance that you already have, you're breathing, you're alive. That is more abundance than so many people, as bad as that sounds. People would literally, just to be alive, they would give anything, right? So be grateful for that. Be grateful for the fact that you're breathing. Be grateful for the fact that you have food. Be grateful for the fact that you have water. Be grateful for the car. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life, there's good in it. And you have to focus on that, because you will cause that to expand. You will bring more of that. And so gratitude is what allows you to focus on the good. Because if you are truly in the state of gratitude, you can't think negative thoughts, you can't focus on negative things, or else you are now out of the state of gratitude. So gratitude links you up with the creator of all creations. Gratitude is the connection between you, your physical side, your spiritual side, and God. And so gratitude shifts you from a place of seeking, from a place of desire, from a place of lack and limitation and wanting this and wanting that, to a state of gratitude, a state of appreciation for all that you do have, for all that you know is coming, for all of the abundance in your life, for all of the situations in your life. And you have to understand that every single thing that happens in your life happens for the unfoldment of the good that you desire. So you can't, when things are bad, you have to understand that even the worst of situations are in some way contributing to the better, I'm literally getting the chills, to the greater good of your unfoldment, of your desires, of your life. So when things seem to be falling apart, right? If you look back to past years, you'll see the moments where you felt like the world was falling apart, where you felt like nothing was going to work out, are the moments that caused you to make the change that led you to becoming more than who you were, right? A lot of people, it takes like a breakup or something of that sort, where they feel like, you know, I'm done with this version of myself, I'm reinventing myself to be someone new. That is usually what it takes, because they've come so low to such a breaking point and they are disgusted with themselves that they're like, I'm becoming so much more than this. And the truth is, you don't need something like that to happen, but when something like that does happen, when a negative thing happens, whatever it may be, whether it's financially, spiritually, family, relationships, friendships, any business, I don't know, there's so many things, but whenever they happen, remind yourself, I may not know where the light is in this situation, but I know that there is a light, and I understand that every single thing that is happening in my life is happening for a reason and for the greater good of who I am becoming. And when you unlock that, and you're able to, right, Bob Proctor said in one of his videos, you need to hold your mind on the higher image rather than a lower concern. There are always lower concerns. There are always problems and issues and worries. They're always there. But the truth is, you don't have to look at them. You don't have to focus on them. You don't have to give them any of your energy. And if you give your energy to them, you're causing those to expand and grow, and you're going to experience more of that. So, focus on the good that you desire. Be grateful. Look around. Look at the trees. Look at the plants. Hold the state of gratitude. Because once you cultivate that feeling and you're like, thank you, you know, you see what you desire, you see the good that you desire, and you act as if that's already yours. You feel it as if it's already yours, and you thank God for it, right? Literally see it in your mind. See the car, the house, the money, the friendships, the higher version of yourself, whatever it is that you desire. See it as already done. See it in first person view, and thank God for it. Literally in your head, say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and just feel gratitude and hold that feeling. Because when you can hold gratitude continuously, this was in the Science Getting Rich, when you hold gratitude continually at all times, you are connected to God at all times. And when you are constantly giving the cause, right? Gratitude is a cause. It is an input. It is an action. And the output or the effect is more blessings, right? So back to cause and effect. The way gratitude works with cause and effect is gratitude is the cause. Gratitude is the cause of sending out thanks to God. And in effect, you get an equal and opposite effect, which is more blessings. You're thanking God for your blessings, and God is sending more blessings. That is the never-ending cycle of gratitude. And so what people fail to do is they'll get whatever it is they desire, they'll get things in life, and they don't thank God for it, so therefore He can't give them more, He can't send them more, He can't allow for more things to happen, because you aren't sending out the initial feeling of gratitude. So show gratitude for all the good that you desire. Show gratitude as if it's already done. Show gratitude for what you do already have. Show gratitude for every single thing. Show gratitude for the negative situations, for the person that you are becoming, for this lesson that you learned, for the good that's come out of anything. Show gratitude for it, because it's there. The good is there. It's always there. It has to be. Law of polarity. If there's good, there's bad. If there's bad, there's good. Every good situation that you are in, you can look at a different point of view and you can see the bad that's possible. And every bad point of view, you can see the good that's possible. And it's always there. There's two sides of the story every time. You can't have a front without a back, a left without a right. It doesn't work. And in the physical world, there's always an opposite. So you get to choose. In every situation, in every decision, in every thought, in every belief, you get to decide, am I going to focus on the good or the bad? And let me tell you, you will never gain anything from looking at the bad, from focusing on the bad. So always cultivate gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I cannot stress anything more than that. Gratitude turns you into a state of attraction. People are attracted to you. When you are in a state of gratitude, people are attracted to you. Not in a sense of physical attraction, but in a sense of business, of involvement, of friendships, of whatever, everything in your life. People will just be magnetized to you because you are an expression of God. You are allowing God to live through you when you cultivate that feeling. And people want that. People want to feel that because everyone else is also an expression of God. And so if you are cultivating your inner spiritual self, people naturally want that. So gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That's all you need. That's all you need. Gratitude allows everything else to fall into place. That's really what it comes down to. So ask yourself, what feeling am I feeling? Are you feeling worry, fear, anxiety, disbelief? You know, you're always feeling something. And when you shift your natural feeling to gratitude is when you shift your life. Genuinely. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.